Let me show you how to create an amazing ad using stock footage. Go to artgrid.io. Look at all this great footage. 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 Artgrid.io. Look at all this great footage.
Go back there. Go stand by the computer and tell me if you can hear me. How do I sound? By the front desk. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Jordan, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. What?
It's different, so it's like, but it's saying the same thing, but it's slower than
I know, but can you hear me clearly though? Is it loud?
not that loud, but I can hear you.
Mind taking up, got your bacon up, your bed she making up, my cup I'm taking up, girl, I'm facing it, whole lot of space in it, my car I'm racing it, crashing, replacing it, done with the basics, it's smoking and facing it. Came from the bottom, I know where the basement is. Real G's moving solid, my niggas are dangerous, smoke every day and I don't miss a play. Stack everything in the club, make it rain. Got a new brother, she getting me paid. Fuck niggas say guess I come with the game. Got a new car, I bust down, I was down bad, but I'm up now. When I bump loud, when I come round, and we just met, she in love now. I'm a straight player, I'm up now. To the bag, I just run round, I'm on KK, I can run down. When I pop play, it's a touchdown. I'ma beat it down, but I'm here fly. Love it going strong, and I even fly with a team of love, with a damn violate. They got a man, but she couldn't hide, and they say she didn't get enough. But I hit her, I'm smoking that drinking, so I'm about to pick her up. Got me one wrong, soon as a nigga love, like when I choke, but don't let her get it, bro. Stuck in my paper, I know I ain't niggas, I don't like these niggas. I smoke when I'm waking up, no, I ain't picking up money, I'm waking up. Time I ain't taking up, got you go picking up, yo, that she making up, I keep on taking up, girl, I'm facing it, whole lot of space in it, my car I'm racing it, crashing, replacing it.
Test, 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 test. Test, test, test,
Came from
test.
the bottom, I know where the
Test, test, test.
real G's moving solid, my
Test, test, one, test, two, test.
stack everything in the club, make it rain.
Test, 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 test. One, test, two, test, three. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test one, test two. 1, 2. Test, 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 test. 1, test 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test 1, test 2. Test 1, test 2. Go back to the room, please. Stand in front of the camera. Test 1, test 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Louder. One, 1, 1.
Let's go. We sit out outside, right from the house. Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. We put the mic outside, edit shit out. We letting the scouts outside. We running the scouts. Ain't no control of the game. They never leave. I got that stuff on my veins, cause that's what I believe. She drink a lot of the bourbon, and she from the street. We got control of the flows in her. We heard that you were in the drop. We flooded the drop. Heard that you hood outside. We added some routes. We having the goods outside. We fitting it out. We letting the scouts outside. We running the scouts. she know I got all the bread, she know me, got it. I'ma hustle, I'm a business, good minutes in my niggas and know me. Howdy, everybody he making big.
Test, one, test, two. 1, 2.
Somewhere to go, anywhere.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Gotta keep giving.
Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test 1, test 2.
Let's go.
Test, 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 test. Can you stand back in front of me? Test 1. Back up. All the way back to the wall.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart.
Jordan, all the way back to the wall.
Apologize to absolutely nobody. Body go stupid again. She out the roof of the base. I'm about to do it again. I'ma fuck two of her friends. Jermaine flip on the block. For the frame, you know I'm jump on the Judah again. I fuck my money up on the re-up, but I got it right back and I'm doing it again. Hey, pay for the bricks. Back to the dicks like you again. Trap ain't bump like this is so sick, so what shit start you again. Clear it out. Do this nigga and I. Do the triple. Way mouse. I ain't never like them. Fair mouse. I ain't never fit in with it. Triple in the double in the stage. Go bring another half and I got another 20 on the vision. Splash a little flipping in the can for the kitchen. I'm a hustle in the car. Came with another freaking. Creep came with another bitch. If you ain't getting in with shit, I'ma put another bitch in. Bitch better hit me with a deep show. And no, I ain't talking about Michigan.
You working?
Okay. This isn't working too well.
Turn left. Wow. There's like there's a little bit of French fries. Like a little they're like no shit like watermelon cut into like shape. Watermelon like cut into this shape. And like potatoes. That's right. It's not watermelon. What?
I think we're live now. Yeah, it's already out, so I'm pretty sure people are probably watching. Can you go stand in front of the camera?
Stacking my paper up, no, I ain't making up. All like these niggas are smoking, I'm waking up. No, I ain't faking up. Money, I'm waking up. Time I ain't taking up. Got you go baking up. Your bitch, she making up. My crib, I'm taking up. Pillow, I'm facing it. Whole lot of space in it. My car, I'm racing it. Pressure, replacing it. Go with the basics. And smoking and facing it. Came from the bottom, I know where the basement is. Rookies moving solid. My niggas are dangerous. Smoke every day and I don't miss a plate. Stack everything at the club, make it rain. Got a new prodigy, getting me paid. Fuck niggas, ain't guess I come with the game. Got a new car, I bust down. Was down bad, but I'm up down. When I puff loud, when I come round, and we just met. She a bug now. I'm a straight player, I'm tough now. To the bag, I just run round. I'm on KK, I'm run down. When I call a play, it's a touchdown. I'ma beat it down with a heat of power. I've been going strong and I even fly with a team of that with. They don't violate it. Got a man, but she couldn't hide it. They say she can't get enough, but I hit her. I'm smoking, not drinking, so I'm about to pick her up. Had me one wrong. Soon as a nigga love life and I choke her, don't let her get it, bro. Stacking my paper up, no, I ain't making up. All like these niggas are smoking, I'm waking up. No, I ain't picking up. Money, I'm waking up. Time I ain't taking up. Got you go baking up. Your bitch, she making up. My crib, I'm taking up. Pillow, I'm facing it. Whole lot of space in it. My car, I'm racing it. Pressure, replacing it. Double
Test, test, test.
guess I come with the game. Quavo, whoa. Connecting my cookie, that's why I'm rolling up. Walk around, take out your knife, it's double cook. Offset so crazy, you might end up hold up. Boom up. Looking for your bitch, she out on no color, no circle is tight. Look like a huddle up, trying to get right. Young nigga double up.
Test, test, test.
I pay for the dick to go get a new tummy tuck. They coming first, we don't want no run up. I'm walking in the club with my motherfucking burner tuck. Burner tuck. I am your leader, your favorite achiever. I bought the baguettes, but by the achiever. I'm trapping with ways to leave. Stacking my paper up, no, I ain't making up. I'm like these niggas are smoking, I'm waking up. No, I ain't picking up money, I'm waking up. Time I ain't taking up, got you go baking up. Your bet she making up, my girl, I'm taking up. Girl, I'm facing it, whole lot of space in it. My car, I'm racing it, crashing, replacing it. Done with the basics, it's smoking and facing it. Came from the bottom, I know where the basement is. But G's moving solos, my niggas are dangerous. Smoke every day, and I don't miss a play. Stack every day in the club, make it rain. Got the new water, she getting me paid. Fuck niggas say, guess I come with the game.
Guess we get started. I don't know how to stop the live thing so I can start over. All right, we're gonna get started. So you doing the workout too?
Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. We put the mic outside, and the shit out. You let in the scouts outside, you running the scouts.
All right.
I join the game, they never leave. I got that over my veins.
Let's go ahead and get started.
She drink a lot of the bourbon, and she from the street.
First time doing live, so bear with me. I got my two assistants with me, Jordan and Ashley. So we're gonna get started. What we're gonna do to get started is how we normally do. Get into my favorite position. We'll get into our squat hold. So get down nice and deep. Squat down deep as you can. We're trying to get our hips lower than our knees, so we want to be down nice and deep. Once we get down there, we want to lift our chest up. Trying to lift that chest up so we have a nice flat back. Jordan, can you go make sure the door's locked? Do you know how to lock the door? A little bit longer here in this position. We're going to get into our plank in about 15 seconds. Use your elbows to push your knees out. Let's go ahead and get into that plank position. While we're in our plank position, we're going to be pushing our body forward. So shift your body forward a little bit more for me. Good. Trying to keep our back flat. So in order for that back to be flat, did you lock it? Did you lock it? Okay, cool. In order for your back to be flat, we need our head, shoulders, even our lower back and our glutes all the same level. So we're trying to push our chest up or push away from the mat so we can keep our back nice and flat. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna go into our froggers. So we'll go from a plank position, hop into our squat, back to our plank. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Hop into that plank position. After you hop into your squat, all the way into your squat position, back into your plank. So you're trying to pull those feet all the way to the outside of your hands. Once your feet are on the outside of your hands, you're lifting your chest up before you go back into your plank position. 15 seconds here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're gonna get back into our Frogger position in 4, 3, 2. Once we're into our Frogger position, we're gonna be starting our squats. Fingertips on the floor, coming up nice and high. As you're squatting down, you're touching down to that mat. Fighting to keep your chest up. Trusting your heels. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Sink those hips back, squat down. Keep your chest up as you're going down. Up and down. Good. So first thing you're trying to do is go squat down. Squat, squat, squat. There you go. Just like that. Try not to use your hips. Get down there. There we go. Sink your booty back. Hook your booty back. First thing, hook your booty back. Go on down. We're gonna keep those squats going. Fingertips behind our ears. Dropping down, up and down. Good. Fight to keep that torso up nice and high. See how many people we got in here? We got anybody watching. It's got 0, but maybe. No. Fingertips behind your ears, fighting to keep that torso up nice and high. This is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge because your fingertips are behind your ears and that's stretching out to the left. When you get to the point where you're starting to go down and you feel like you can't go down any further, I want you to kind of pause down there. See if you can get down a little deeper. Great. In through your nose, out through your mouth, almost there. We're gonna be moving into crawl out push-ups. 4, 3, 2. Make your way to the back of your mat. Nice and tall. Bowing down, straight legs, crawling out to your push-up. All the way down to the floor. Good, and then right back up. Crawl into that downward dog. Standing nice and tall before you drop down.
And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot
Good.
up.
Try to keep those legs straight as you're coming up and going down, okay?
Can't let this one slide.
Bowing down, crawl on out.
2,000 shorties wanna tie the knot. 200 shooters on my brother's block. Pedal off the road like I love the night.
20 seconds to go.
What's wrong with me? I can't stop.
Looking to get all the way down onto the mat.
I'll talk be mistaken.
When we're doing our push-ups, I like to get that chest to the mat. It's gonna help us be able to get up from that push-up position.
That's just how I think it's seeing you and me. Just like that.
Good, stay on down. We're gonna move into our swimmers. Arms sitting out in front of you. We're gonna be lifting our arms up behind our ears. Lifting our torso up, releasing up and down. Trying to lift as much of your legs as you can off of the mat. Good. As we're coming up, I want to focus on looking down as I lift. Good. But don't lift your head up. You want to lift just your arms up over your ears. Back down. So lift your arms up. There you go. Good. Just like that, Jordan. Lift those quads up. Try to keep those legs straight, but you're still lifting. Looking down. 10 more seconds to go. We're going to be moving into our single arm Superman. So we're going to be lifting our right arm and our right leg in 4, and our left leg, right arm and left leg, 3, 2, 1. So we're keeping our left palm pushed down into the floor so we can get more range of motion out of this movement. Just one arm. We're not switching to alternating. We're staying on one side. Lifting. Try to keep your head pointed down. The main thing we're trying to do is we're trying to get our arm behind our ear into this wide position. The hand that stays on the floor, we're going to be pushing that into the floor to help lift our torso up so we get a little more range of motion out of this. But the main thing is we're looking down at the mat We're not looking up, pulling that arm behind our ear.
I could give you satisfaction.
Great work. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Every day with it, I'ma show you how to get it. And go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up.
Good. We're gonna switch to the other side. 4, 3, 2. Let's go switch to the other side. Pulling that arm up behind your ear. A couple more people join in. Does the video automatically save? We're almost there. We're going to be moving into our alternating Supermans for our swimmers. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Moving into our swimmers. Keeping our torso slightly lifted off of the mat. As we're moving our arms up and down. We're keeping our body. We're not moving side to side. Just move your arms up and down like you flutter. Like you flutter. There you go. Just like that. Look down. That's it, good, just like that, George. You can take those breaks, remember to look down. Good, as you're looking down, there we go. Trying to keep that torso off the mat, try to keep as much as you can off the mat. 15 more seconds to go. You should definitely be feeling that burning in your back right about now. Feeling it in your core. We're going to be moving into our sit-back push-ups. 4, 3, 2. So what I like to do for my sit-back push-ups, my knees are coming off the floor, back down. We're still looking for that range of motion where we're getting the arms behind our head. So as we're doing our sit-back, we're bowing down. So we're pushing our nose to our knees. Good, sinking those hips back, dropping down. 10 more seconds to go. Sink back nice and deep. We are going to be moving into our dolphin push-ups. So we'll be in our downward dog position. We'll be dropping our waist down to the mat, back down to our downward dog. 4, 3, 2. So let's go ahead and hike those hips up. Nice flat back. And then we're going to drop our waist down to the mat, getting into a prone cobra. So we're trying to push those shoulders down. We're trying to relax the shoulders as we get into our prone cobra. Dropping those hips all the way down to the mat. Lifting those hips up nice and high. Feel it. Keep it going. Think about stretching out that abdominal wall when you're dropping your hips down to the mat. Nice strong stretch. We're going to be on our feet, working on our legs after this. So I know you're starting to feel this. 20 seconds to go. Stick with it. 10 seconds. Arms getting tired yet? No? All right. You're doing good. There we go. Drop those hips down. Last one. We'll stand up on our feet. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and get back into our squat position. We're going to be dropping our elbows down to our knees for that squat. A lot of squats today. Main thing we're trying to do is we're squatting, we're touching our elbows down to our knees. That was a good squat. No, you changed it now. I don't want you to keep your torso up so you can put your elbows right here on those knees. Down and up. Elbows touch the knees each time. If you need to not be so wide, you can stand on top of the mat. Gonna be working on those hamstrings. 10 seconds. We're gonna drop down to the squat, lift up, back down into our squat, come out of the squat, repeat. Down, up, down, repeat. Starting in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Great. Great work. Drop it down. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
It's quiet, ain't no back to it. Quiet, ain't no back to it.
Make sure you're feeling this in your hamstrings. If you're not, you can drop those elbows a little bit lower than your knees. As you stand up, you'll feel those hamstrings fire a little bit more. 5 seconds. Good. Just keep the lift going. Squat to a lift. Really challenge your hamstrings. Try to get up as high as you can. Remember, the lower you bring your elbows down, the more you're going to be challenging your hamstrings. So if you're not really feeling it, you're able to lock your legs out. If you're still not feeling it, or you slightly feel it, I need you to go a little lower so you can feel that. You feeling it? It's terrible. That's one way to describe it. Good. We're trying to keep this part of our back nice and flat. 10 seconds to go. Still going to be working on our legs. We're going to give those hamstrings a break. We're going to be moving into our forward lunge. 4, 3, 2. So let's go. Stepping out to our forward lunge. Non-dominant leg. Non-dominant leg. So before you drop down, you step out, balance, drop the back knee down, come back up, repeat. Good, so before you drop that back leg down, pause. So let's see how my legs are straight. Good. Now slowly bring it down, back up, repeat. As always, we always add a little bit of progression each week to the moves that we're doing. Today that progression is going to happen with our lunge series. So we're going to be moving into a backward lunge next. After we do our backwards lunge, we're going to do a forward and back lunge. Moving into that backward lunge in 4, 3, 2, moving up to the front, still moving that dominant, non-dominant leg. Bring it back, dropping down. Starting to warm up again. Then we turn the fan on. No fan? Let's go. Doing great, ladies. Good. Legs get tired yet? So you can use that back toe to set it on the mat before you drop down. 10 seconds, we're going to be moving into that forward and back lunge. So we're going to go into a forward lunge, right into a backwards lunge. If you're able to do it, we can go without the pause. 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge, right into your backwards lunge. Good. So we're trying not to move this leg, our dominant leg. We're trying not to move our dominant leg as we're doing our forward and backward lunge. Can you see it? Good. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're definitely starting to feel that burn going. Working both legs with this exercise. But we do have to move over to our dominant leg with our forward lunge in 3, 2, 1. Forward leg. Forward lunge with our dominant leg. Remember, step out, balance, drop down, come back. A lot of times, if you're going down really fast, you're shifting your body forward, you're gonna start to lose your balance. So you wanna make sure you feel stable before you drop that back leg down. Once you feel stable, come up, repeat. Taking a break. Easy. Stick with it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to be moving into that backward lunge. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Dropping down. Before I drop that back knee down, I want my back toe to touch the floor. Drop straight down. Come right back up. Take your time, that's why you're losing your balance. As soon as you step back, then you can lower down slow. Take your time, go slow. Take your foot back. Good, now come up slow. There we go, now bring your foot forward. We're not alternating, same leg back. Good, we're moving into our forward backward lunge in 4, 3, 2. Let's go, forward and backward lunge. So dominant leg, forward, and backwards. Dominant leg forward and backwards. You hanging in there back at home? Nice little sweat going. Focus on your breathing. We're going to be getting into our inner quads. We haven't worked on that in a while, so I want to make sure that we get into that. So 5 seconds, we're going to be doing our plie squat. We'll have our toes pointed out nice and wide. Once our stance is wide, we're going to drop our glutes to our heels. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Glutes to your heels. Toes pointed out. Drop those hips or your glutes all the way to the back of your heels. So as I'm pointing down sideways, I'm trying not to sink my hips out. I'm more trying to bring it in to drop it straight down. The more I push my hips forward, the more I'm going to feel my inner quads working, my groin all the way into my glutes and some of my hamstring if you're doing it right. Stay with it. As always, the breaks are optional. If you feel like you need to take a break, you take that break. Focusing on that breathing, stick with it. We got 15 more seconds to go here. We are going to be getting back down to our prone position. 4, 3, 2, 1. So laying flat on our stomach. What I want you to do is take those fingertips, put them behind your ears, When your fingertips are behind your ears, I want you to lift your torso off the mat and squeeze your shoulder blades, and then back down, release it. Relax the elbows on the floor, come up, lift the torso. As you're lifting, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's the important part, to make sure we're getting into that back muscles, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Not with that. Good. Resting it down, coming up, squeezing. There's not going to be a lot of movement going on with your back legs, but I do want you to focus on squeezing those glutes. As we contract our glutes, we're engaging our lower back more into this exercise. 10 seconds to go. We are going to go to one side with this lift. So we're gonna extend out our left arm, keep our right hand behind our ears, and we're gonna just drop that elbow up and down. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So with this movement, we wanna be moving a little faster, so there's no pause at the bottom. There's no pause at the bottom. So one arm straight out in front, this arm stays back here like you had it, and we're just lifting up. There is more turning of the torso here. So as you're coming up, the torso is turning, but I want you to make sure you're lifting up first. That's the more important thing. If you have to turn a little bit, that's okay. 10 seconds, we'll switch sides. 4, 3, 2, let's move to the other side. Fingertip behind that ear, arm extended straight out. You're on the right side. Good. Make sure you're pushing into the floor. Make sure you're pushing into the floor to help lift that torso up. Remember, we're not taking that pause at the bottom. Stay with it. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds, we're gonna move into our diver bombs. So we'll be back into our downward dog position, dropping our nose, chest, and waist to the floor, back into your downward dog with a full circle. Make that move to downward dog. 3, 2, 1. Once we're down, dropping our head, chest, waist to the floor. If you need to, you can modify by bending your knees. You can even rest your waist onto the mat as you're going down. So if you're starting to feel that fatigue setting in, as you dive down to your head, chest, waist, you can drop that waist down to the mat and then pop those hips right back up. You can choose how long you want to stay down in that prone cobra position. I care more about technique than I do reps. So I'd rather your technique be strong, keeping it together. If you need to take that pause, you take it. 10 seconds to go. We're gonna get back into my favorite position. That's our squat hold. Still working on the back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back down into our squat position, lifting that torso up. Once you feel comfortable, reach, reach, back down. Stay down the whole time. Good. Try to stay on those heels. Try to stay on your heels as you're lifting those arms up. About 15 minutes to go, guys. We're doing great. Almost there, almost there. 15 seconds. We are going to keep the Y's going. We're going to bring the squat back to us. 3, 2, 1. Reach, reach. Stand up, repeat. Reach, reach. Stand up, repeat. It's very important as you're reaching up, we're pulling or pushing our knees out wider. As we're lifting our arms over our head, our core is being challenged. It's trying to stabilize the upper part of the torso, also trying to stabilize the lower body. So as you're lifting those arms over your head, you need to recruit your glutes a little bit more. So you need to push those knees out to give you some more stability and protecting your spine so you can get out of the squat position with all the muscles needed to keep your form right. 15 seconds to go.
This ain't no love song. It's just a little bitty baby. I just wanna
We're going to be doing our lay down and stand up. That's when we're going to lay down to our stomach, our prone position, stand up, and then lay on our back. Every time we do this, we're going to have our legs straight, our arms straight. So let's get into that. 4, 3, 2. Lay on your stomach. As you get down to your stomach, I don't care how you get up, get back onto your feet. Once you're back onto your feet, you're going to lay on your back. So you don't have to turn your back. I like to just go straight into it, where I just go to my back, lay down, back to my stomach, lay down, back to my feet, lay down.
always remember the summer.
10 more seconds to go.
You always remember the summer, the summer, the summer.
Good. We're going to be moving right into our side hip lift. So we're going to be laying on our non-dominant side. So as we lay on our non-dominant side, bottom leg is going to be bent, top leg is going to be straight. Let's make that move in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Once we're there, we're going to lift our hips off of the mat. So we're getting that hip off of the mat. There we go, just like that, and back down. All the way up, all the way down. Stick with it, stick with it. "15 seconds to go. We're gonna switch over to the other side. 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and switch on over to the other side. Forearm down onto that mat. Lifting the hip as much as you can off of the floor. And as your hip's coming off the floor, that top leg is reaching up nice and high. Good. Come on, Jordan, you got to switch over to the other side. Other side. You already did that side, yeah? Bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Good. Take your time. You don't have to just hop up so fast every time. Keep this leg bent right here. Now push and lift. Good. Let's go ahead and get to our back. Once we're on our back, we're going into our hip lift hold. Bottom legs, both feet are on the mat. Once you're on the mat, drive your heels into the mat. Keep your hips lifted up as high as you can. Fight to keep those hips up. This is going to be our last exercise before we move on to our abs. I do want to use those obliques a little bit more. So the first thing we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be moving into our side crunch. So we're gonna be rolling over to our dominant side. We'll have our fingertip behind our ears. We're gonna be driving our knees to our elbows. Pulling our knees to our elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn to your dominant side. Arm is straight, fingers behind your ears. Push your torso off of the mat so you can bring your elbows to your knees. So straighten this arm out for me. Straighten that arm out. Good. Now put that down as you come up. So push your hand into the floor. Yeah, like that, but just bend your knees. That's it. Good, now straighten your legs out as you relax. Now pull it in, and then straighten them out. You got it. Ten seconds. I don't want to spend too much time here because I don't want to put a lot of tension in the neck. But focus on that breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth, twisting up to the other side. And 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and switch on over to the other side. Fingertips stay behind your ears. Pulling those knees in. Try not to grab your head. What you're trying to do is just have your fingertips behind your ears. But we're not thinking about pulling. We're pushing through our palm so we get a nice contraction of our obliques. 5 seconds. We're going to be going over to our plank position. We're going to be doing big half circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Either on your forearms, actually I do want you on your forearms. Both your feet are close together, and then we're going to be doing big half circles. So we drop one hip down to the side, lift it up, bring the other hip down to the side. Good, just like that. Nice and high as you lift it up and over. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Stay with it, you're almost there. Gotta keep your forearms down there. Yeah, there we go. 15 seconds. We'll be on our back. 15 seconds, we're gonna be on our back. 10 seconds, stay with it. Good, let's go ahead and roll over to our back. Once we're on our back, we're gonna be doing a crunch. Fingertips behind our ears again, lifting that chin up. Getting that shoulder blades as much as you can off of the mat. Lifting up through your chin. This move is important because we're going to be doing our bicycles next. And the first thing that's going to happen as we're doing our transverse movement of our trunk, we're going to be lifting up so that we have core engagement. Our core is contracted, and then we'll turn. That'll make us incorporate more of our intercostal muscles. As we pull that knee in, we're going to be recruiting more of our lower abs. So let's go ahead and get into our bicycles in 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and start with our legs straight, flat on the floor. And then what I want you to do is you come up. As you come up, twist up towards that knee, back down, repeat to the other side. So legs straight, fingertips behind your ears. Lift up, and then pull your knee in and twist towards that knee. Twist this way, towards the knee, and then back, relax it. Other side, up, twist towards your knee that you're pulling in. Try to lift that chin up high. We want that core contraction, so we're lifting up our chin As it's up there, then we twist over like we're trying to pull our chin over the top of our knee. I like the pause because this is giving us a chance to recover. So each time we twist, we're able to lift up over the knee. 20 seconds here. Take that pause if you need it. Lifting up over the knee, back down. Up, over the knee, back down. 10 seconds here. We're gonna be moving into our lower abs. We're gonna keep our hands down on the side of our body. We're gonna be pushing our lower back into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the side of our body. Legs are straight. Push our lower back into the mat. Once it's there, lift up one leg. Hold it up there. Keep pushing the lower back into the mat the whole time. So I would be able to come and stick my hand under your back and you're pushing into my hand. Push into my hand. Push into my hand with your lower back. Can you do it? Good. Push in there. There we go. Good. Switch sides. I think we heard this one already. I know it's a good song.
Somebody call for Queen.
Now, if you can, let's try to get both legs up. If you can't do this, you can give yourself lower lumbar support. That's when we take those fingers and put them under the small of our back. Fingers are under our glutes, able to give us some lumbar support. 15 seconds to go here. 4, 3, 2. Relax here for a second, and then we're going to go straight into a leg lift. 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. If you need to give yourself lower lumbar support, you should do that now. Good. Keep it going. Dropping it down, lifting it up. We're almost home. As you're lifting those legs up, think about pushing those shoulders down into the mat. Pushing your lower back more into the mat. Find stability. 10 seconds. We're going to add a hip lift. 4, 3, 2. So add that hip lift. You're going to do a pair of sit-ups after this, and then we're going to be done. This is it. 2 more exercises to go. Let's try to keep it together. Lift those legs up. Give me a little bit of hip lift at the top. So you use a strong momentum to get those legs thrown up, and then lift those hips up.
You should be cleaning my mansion. My pen is disgusting. Why don't you act like a husband and go get to dusting? Yeah, let's take someone draws.
Good. You're almost there, Jordan. Stay with me. Stay with me. 15 seconds. We're going to finish off with a nice straight leg. Now we'll do regular sit-ups. We'll have those knees bent. 4, 3, 2, and let's go regular sit-ups to take us home. All the way up. Elongate that spine at the top. Release. Good. Lift and release. We do have another class that's going to be taking place in 15 minutes. We're going to have another burn class, so if you want to take a little break and come back and join, even if you only want to stay for the first 15 minutes, you can do that. Stay as long as you want. But I appreciate you coming out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan.
No, you can't